Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of an ink review. Today we are looking at red ink from Stipula. If I can have some focus, please. Thank you. Floretine Red. This is a re-review of this ink. I think it's a re-review. Let's take a look in the ink book. Stipula. Stipula Floretine Red. Thanks go out to Gary and Kathy Scott for providing the sample for this review. Alright, let's take a look at this red. Such a beautiful color of red. Bright and cheery for the season. Today's pen, I will be using the Jinhao 992 with a 1.1mm stub. I haven't used this pen in a really long time, so it's kind of nice to revisit an old friend. Alright, here is our ink swatch. A water resistance test shows that I might not want to use this on the outside of an envelope for fear it may wash away. And here is our ink painting of the day. Very nice, very nice. And here is our toilet paper chromatography, and I see, all I see is red. So that's good. No funny colors coming out. No pink, no nothing. Just red. This would be a very nice, basic red if you're looking for a red. Alright, this is the Pen and Gear memo book from Walmart.com. I swear to God, every time I start talking, my body decides to burp, hiccup, or all the things. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Lightweight traveler's notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Super lightweight traveler's notebook paper. No feathering, normal amount of ghosting. Field Notes Journal. No feathering, a little bit of ghosting. Moleskin 70 GSM. It is feathering into the page, and it did bleed through the page. This is Fabriano Eco Qua 85 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, and a minimal amount of ghosting. Ayush 100 GSM paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. 52 GSM Tumaway River. No feathering, no bleeding, minimal amount of ghosting. This is the Jot Journal from the Dollar Tree. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Marmon Nemosity 80 GSM Dock Grid. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Oxford Optic Paper. No feathering. No bleeding, no ghosting. Clairefontaine 90 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, minimal amount of ghosting. Mommy booklet 90 GSM. No feathering. No bleeding, but a minimal amount of ghosting. Exceed 100 GSM heavyweight paper from Walmart.com. No feathering. No bleeding, and a minimal amount of ghosting. Unison Composition Book 2022, Target.com. No feathering, no bleeding, and only a little bit of ghosting. Alright, this is wide rolled up and up, also from Target.com. No feathering, no bleeding, and only a minimal amount of ghosting. Why is this there? This is True Red Composition Book, Staples.com. No feathering. No bleeding. A little tiny bits of bleeding, but minimal amount of ghosting. Okay, this is the Nanami 7 Seas 68 GSM Tumaway River. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. 80 GSM Rhodia Dot Pad. No feathering. No bleeding, no ghosting. Buffet handmade paper from Italy. No feathering. No bleeding, and barely any ghosting. This is U-Style notebook paper. No feathering. Little tiny hint of bleeding and minimal amount of ghosting. CVS Caliber notebook paper. No feathering. No bleeding and barely any ghosting. Oxford notebook paper. No feathering. No bleeding and barely any ghosting. Mead wide rolled notebook paper. No feathering. Minimal amount of bleed through and minimal amount of ghosting. 5-star notebook paper. No feathering. No bleed through and barely any ghosting. This is the J&B Copper Plate Graph Pad from JohnNeilBooks.com. No feathering. No bleeding, but a little bit of ghosting. Heavy ghosting. Alright. HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. Does look like it's trying to spread it to the page, but there's no bleeding, no ghosting. Original Crown Mill 100 GSM heavyweight paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Okay, let's do a comparison panel. This is definitely a red ink, but it might lean a little pink, so I am going to do some I'm going to look at some pinks just to make sure that we cover all of our bases. Okay. Alright, here we have Stipula Floretine Red next to Colorverse Felicity Glistening, Diamond Celebration, Robert Oster Sushi, Diamond Pink Ice, Okay, those are all of the pinks. Let's look at some reds. More closer to red, I think, than anything. Okay, this is Stipula Floretine Red next to Diatramentus Dante Alighieri. Cardinal. Poppy Red. Parker Quink Red. Firestorm. Colorverse Alpha Scorpio. Hero Red number 201. Uli Red. Ferris Wheel Press Algonquin Maple. Ho Ho Ho. Tasha Aka Red. Sailor Irori. Vermilion. Monteverde Strawberry Shortcake. Monteverde Love Red. Red Robin. KWZ Sparkling Cranberry. Waterman Audacious Red. Krishna Primary Red. Mont Blanc Medina Red. Monteverde Valentine Red. Oh, there's Stipula Floretine Red. And we're going to toss that one because I think that this is better. Candy Cane. Coral. Flamingo Pink. Cozy Up. Noodlers Tiananmen. Noodlers Blueberry Muffin. Monteverde Blueberry Muffin. Robert. Deep Dark Red. Colorverse Hubble Zoom. Monteverde Passion Burgundy. Robert Oster Astrakiza Rot. Vinta Ink Sikatuna. Monteverde Cherry Danish. Sailor Monyo Umi. Monarcha Cardona. Ackerman Stone Red. KWZ Red Candy. Sailor Gentle Grenade. Raspberry Rose. Colorverse Dark Energy. Bakersfield Food Color Red. Blackstone Uluru Red. Troublemaker Ink Basilica Red. Diatramentus Document Dark Red. Diatramentus Oriental Red. Matador. Stipula Dark Red. Oxblood. Caveco Ruby Red. Ferris Wheel Press Royal Rhubarb. Chabon Rouge d'Orient. Pure Pens Cadwallader. Red Dragon. Spiced Apple. Dominant Industry Christmas Red, my favorite red. KWZ Red number 1. Diatramentus Document Red. Noodlers Rattlers Red Eel. KWZ Thieves Red. Poinsettia. Ackerman Charlac and Von Janstein. Twisby Crimson. Pilot Red. And Colorverse Felicity Glistening. Wow. What did you guys think of today's ink? Are you guys looking for a red? Kind of a middle of the road primary red? This is probably the one for you. Or if you have this red, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. That is all for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you, and I will be back very soon with another video. So, take care until then. Okay, love you, bye. Have a great day.